Hi Taurus, welcome to Adik Tarot, the beginning of the truth. This is your love guidance for the energies between now until May 10th of 2019. Now this message is for Taurus, anyone with Taurus in their chart, guided to my channel, and cross watchers as well. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. This message intent is strictly for guidance. Now for this spread, I'll be referring to the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck by John Holland for additional guidance for this month. And also for this spread, I used another deck to clarify some of the energies that we'll be experiencing from now until May 10th of 2019. Now, for the overall energies this month, Taurus, we have the energies of all major arcana cards for each of the decks that I've used. So you are going through a major change in your love life right now, Taurus. And for the guidance for you this month and the energy that you need to grab onto is the energies of the star. And with this star card, during this major change in your life, it's very important for you to be balanced. It's important for you to have faith in the universe. It's important to you to have faith in yourself. And, listen to your soul at this time, Taurus. And for the affirmation that I want you to hold on to and think about when you may be going through a challenge is, I am inspired and positive about the future. So it's important to be inspired with everything you do right now, Taurus. It's important to be positive about your future. And it's important for you to destroy any negative thoughts of, fear, any doubt, anxiety, or worry. It's important again to just release any fear and doubt, because that's that negative energy that you're coming through, and it's just trying to still hold on to you, Taurus. And it's time for you to change and destroy that negative thought, destroy those doubts in yourself, destroy the fear, and move forward positively and be inspired with whatever you are inspired to do. Now, through this change and these energies that you'll be dealing with between now and May 10th of 2019, it's important for you to remember your inner strength and notice the dualities of your inner strength. You have an inner gentleness and kindness, and as well as you have a beast that, could roar or, rip you to shreds, or someone, if they get you to that point. It's important for you to have strength and balance in that beast inside of you, Taurus. And know that you don't have to address every situation with force. Know that's when it's time to walk away. Know when it's time to be understanding. And understanding not only with others, but understanding with yourself. Knowing that you have that infinite love inside of you, and you have that infinite strength as well. So by you standing strong in who you are and maintaining your inner strength, it's going to get you through any challenging times, any situations that you may be feeling when it comes to love. Now, for these energies, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. You can be dealing with a Leo as well. Now, for guidance for these underlying energies, it's a major arcana card for guidance that we have, Taurus, and it's the card again of the number 8. And what I like to say is the star card is a number 17. So 1 plus 7, of course, is a number 8. The Strength card is a number 8 card. So right now it's all about a change that needs to occur right now, Taurus. It's all about you being positive and you be inspired for whatever you want. And I understand this is a love relationship, so basically in love, have faith in it, have hope in yourself, have know and be positive with the star that you are, the star that's inside of you. And be positive towards your future and have that inner strength to get you through any situation, and know how to maintain that strength within yourself and know how to balance it as well, Taurus. Okay? And for guidance, the card of number 8 for our spiritual guidance this month is the Control card. For our spiritual guidance, a major arcana. Just one moment, Taurus. So again, the number 8 is on building on your positive energies. The number 8 is about destroying any negative energy, destroying that devil energy, the negative thoughts, the fear, any temptations that's keeping you away from going for what you want, going what's important to you. And this card for guidance for your heart this month, Taurus, states that in order to flourish, relationships must be fluid and free rather than overly rigid and controlled by emotional neediness or insecurity. It's important to master your emotions so that they do not rule the relationship. A partnership based solely on emotion is out of balance and out of control. Self-control is the key here. Act from a combination of emotion and intellect, and your relationship will thrive and grow. Be sure that your influence is gentle and loving. This is not the time for domination. This card asks you to accept another person's uniqueness and to not require that person to conform to a mold for your choosing, just to make you feel more comfortable. This card also serves as a reminder to come from compassion and understanding rather than anger or frustration. Now is the time for patience, steadiness, and clear thinking. Apply these qualities to your relationship with others and with yourself. If you're involved with a difficult person or situation, try to look through the other person's eyes and experience what his or her heart and soul feels. Try to see the situation from another perspective. With self-control comes confidence. Allow a situation to unfold and detach yourself from the outcome. Don't try to control it. The end result of self-control and confidence is supreme peace. Take some time to examine how control in its many aspects is affecting your relationships. Here's another affirmation for you, Taurus. I control my emotions and embrace peace. So I just want to woosah because, I'm a Taurus myself. That's my sun sign. And, okay. So embrace and, gotta control the inner beast, my fellow Taurians. We have to be inspired and be positive about the future. And we have to be in control over our emotions this month. I know you can't see me, but I'm making a funny face because... But okay. Control emotions. This month is about your foundation, Taurus. It's about, what you want, what makes you happy, what makes you, brings you that stability. And, it's about the time to rest on that and think about, the things that you want and create in your foundation and being free within your culture and free within yourself and who you are. So again, this is just the underlying energy right now, Taurus. So it mentioned again, accepting people for their special uniqueness. So that would be, just looking at the person and accepting them for who they are and not wanting to change them. And, you would want to be accepted for you. So it's about looking at it a different way. And it's about having that self-control. Emotions and intellect. All right, so for our first section of this reading for guidance, we're going to talk about the joint solution between you and your partner. Okay, so our first card talks about your partner, and this card is the Ten of Swords. And with the Ten of Swords, it's about the pain, with the words, with the mental anguish, and just all the hurt and the things that took place, and where it's reached a stage of completion where it says that your partner can see the truth in this ending, where at this time it's a new beginning of clarity for your partner. And with that clarity, we have the Ace of Swords to clarify it, where again it's a new beginning where your partner may be seeing things with a sharper mind, a clearer mind. And for the guidance card we have for the place of your partner is another guidance, because your partner is going through a major change. And it's about your partner's heart being closed off. And based on this card, it looks like your partner does have a good heart, but he's not sharing it properly. And this is a major card for this major change that's occurring right now with your partner. He's going through, or she is going through, a major change. And again, these places can be reversed. This could be you here or your partner. But in the partner section, we have on this side, we have someone that can now finally see the truth in the pain that they cause throughout this situation, where they have a clear mind and they have clarity about what happened, and they are ready to move forward with clear communication, clear understanding. This card we have for guidance in this major change is a card of number 15 in the section of your partner. And this 15 is about the knowledge that they acquired during this time, about the challenges that they caused, and the knowledge of these challenges causing that to refine the power in them, and maybe reignite the power in their heart, and understand, how much you care for them. And it's also refining the power within them, where they understand that it's important to be equal in a relationship, how each one can teach one in these situations. So this card for guidance of the number 15 of Master in your partner section states that fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you. A fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. These thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. It's time to take action, to master your fears, you must first identify them. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Do you find it difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? Sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deceptions that they are, and you will discover the power to master and eliminate them. The absence of fear is unconditional love. Please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so you can release them. This will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. Know that you can have the relationship you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart. An affirmation for this major change for your partner. I now release my fears and open fully to a loving relationship with myself and others. So your partner has been plagued by the devil. And right now, it looks like they see the damage that this fear has caused. And they have a clear mind. They're sharper in their thoughts. And this may be the start of a new change right now, Taurus. So what we have for you right now, we have the card of the Eight of Swords, because it's showing that you've been in conflict with your thoughts. You've been in your head. You've been thinking about this tremendously. It's all about your thoughts. And what you have to understand is you're keeping yourself stuck in this by continuing to think about the same thing, thinking about the past, thinking about situations that occurred. So this is something that you're choosing to do right now, is think about the 10 swords that, your partner has stuck inside of you, and it's time for you to release yourself from that. Understand the situation and the lesson that was to be attained in this situation. Don't look to go to place blame on your partner because of their fears. Some people, everybody experiences life differently. Everyone has feelings and deal with them differently. And maybe your partner might not have known how to express those fears or even address those fears. And again, now it looks like they're working on themselves and they can now see the clarity. And it may be due to the help of you from whatever actions that you may have took towards this matter. But whatever the case, Taurus, you have to release yourself from any of these inflictions. Release yourself from being binded to this hurt and any deception. Come to peace with this challenge or this chapter that occurred between you and your partner. You've reached the end of this pain, this hurt. He can now see what he's done to cause, the pain. And right now, you're being called to judgment, Taurus. And it's about you listening to your heart. It's about you listening to your soul regarding this situation and applying judgment to this matter. Looking at your partner for who he is. Looking at the situation for what it is. And listening to what your heart is calling you to do. Now, although I'm saying listen to what your heart is calling you to do, it's not just your heart, it's your soul. It's the voice within you. Listen to your spirit, Taurus. That inner voice, trust you and apply judgment to the situation and go towards what that voice is telling you to do inside. Because for guidance, we have guidance towards your emotions for you to, again, so we have a card of a number 4. And for me, the card of the number 4 talks about you being able to be free within your culture. And the 4 is also about a time of taking a break. And that's what we're in a Aries season. We're in the month of the number 4. And again, the 4 is about, this is a time for you to rest. It's a break period from this situation for you to think about it. And understand, in order to move forward, you need to stop right now and contemplate on where you've been and where you want to go, or where you are going. So release yourself from these self-inflicted binds. Understand what caused them. Understand the lesson that was to be learned in this situation. And understand exactly where, in what direction you want to go, Taurus. Because right now, again, like I said, it's a time for a break and for you to look into the future, or look into yourself and decide what you want for your future. Because now opportunity is beckoning you, Taurus. And this card for guidance towards your emotions, the card in the number 4 of opportunity beckoning. Just one moment. States that often in affairs of the heart, you may become complacent, even bored with what you have. You forget to see the magic of your interactions with others and fail to invest time and effort to maintain the human loving link. If you've been looking for a relationship for some time without success, you may become disillusioned or discouraged, no longer believing that a relationship will manifest. Your enthusiasm diminishes, and you no longer provide the universe with the energy needed to produce the relationship. The same is true of struggling too long to improve an existing relationship. Now is not the time for complacency. This is your opportunity to attain what you've been seeking, or to improve what you have. It requires diligence, action, and enthusiasm. Lift your spirits and look for the opportunity that will present itself, then act on it. Pardon me, Taurus. I just have to let that, marinate in for a second. It's a possibility that in this situation, you're dealing with an everlasting type of love situation, an infinite love. And I believe it's been challenging. Where right now you still have to have inspiration towards the damages, these 10 of swords, that this character. Then you have to understand the difficulties of this character and be compassionate with them, where they may not have shown any compassion to you at all with this 10 of swords, and played with your mind, played games, and did some horrible things. Caused you to be mentally conflicted, all in your mind, thinking about it. And now a situation has come back where your partner is ready to release the devil, release these temptations. And this is your time right now to call judgment on this situation. And this is your opportunity to either release, again, this negative energy and, cut that devil out, understand that negative energy of doubt and fear and worry and anxiety has been sent here or casted down here, and it wants you to stay down here with it. So you have to rise up right now above the negative thoughts. And if you are not in a relationship, it's time to, open back up to people and go out and smile again and flirt a little bit more. And make yourself, get dressed up. You only have to, get dressed, make yourself feel good, and just go out and enjoy. The summertime is coming. It's spring, my favorite season. And it's just go out and share yourself with nature and share yourself with the world, because opportunity is here. And for those of you in a relationship, this is an opportunity for you to turn a negative into a positive, if that is what you so choose. Now, this is what your partner wants, and this is what's important to your partner. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. So he wants to be able to celebrate his achievement and celebrate what he has and what he has in you. And he wants to move away from these troubled waters. And I'm sorry to say he or she, whoever's in this, wants to move away from troubled waters to smoother waters. And with that, wants to acknowledge the importance of equality. And what is important to your partner at this time for guidance is their clarity of belief. And this is towards this mental energy that they have afflicted. And the clarity of belief for guidance we have here for what's important to your partner states that great potential is around you to define who you really are at this time in your life, and to determine what your beliefs are regarding love and commitment. Discard any outdated ideas about how a relationship should function and what the proper role should be. Decide what you need and what you're willing to give. Different relationships will require different strategies for success. You need to be flexible and open-minded. Bring a breath of fresh air to your way of thinking about love and partnerships. When you have gained clarity, gently communicate this to other people with whom you're in a relationship. Explain how you would like to see the relationship change or grow, and exchange ideas on how each of you might alter your behavior. To make this happen, act upon your new insights and transform your relationships. Your partner and this Ace of Swords, they want that achievement. They want to celebrate the foundation with you. They want to move away from these stormy waters onto smoother waters and balance it with equality. Your partner now has a clarity of belief. And again, Taurus, I am a Taurus too. And what it says in your section, this is what is important to you. We have the Four of Pentacles. So you still about your coins, but it's about you being safe and protected from what damages these 10 swords cause that hurt your foundation. And what you want to protect yourself from mental conflict. You want to protect yourself from others and their issues. You don't want to have conflict and fighting and having to keep guarding yourself and fighting within a situation and fighting to prove who you are and stand your ground and fighting to prove your point, prove your love. You're tired of these challenges. You're tired of it. And right now, Taurus, is about you and your security and you being free within who you are and free to the things that you want and free that you can get and maintain your foundation without the bullshit. Pardon my French. I trust I am always safe and protected. You want to trust. You want to be sure that, if you give your heart, you give what you have, and into this relationship, that number one, you're going to give it back, and what you have to offer is going to be protected. See, that's the beast that we supposed to maintain, because nobody want to be playing out here. Excuse me, Taurus. Now, for your guidance right now for these challenging times, we have a card for your spirit. And it's the card of the number 5. And it's about you refining the power in you, Taurus. And it's about these conflict and challenges that you've dealt with and these negative experiences. And it's about you having to overcome these challenges right now. And this card of the number 5 for our guidance for our spirit during these challenging times states that the human ego can be helpful when it provides us with a sense of self, value, and purpose. However, the ego can also lead to problems when it seeks to build itself up at the expense of others. Quarrelsome energies may be in the air at this time. You may find yourself either instigating disagreements or being pulled into them by others. Step back and examine the real issues behind the conflict. You may find that it's more about being right than it is about what is right. You may also find a relationship to be more challenging than usual, sensing an underlying power struggle, even though surface energies appear to be calm. Use your intuition and intellect to ascertain what's happening. While competition can be stimulating, it's disruptive to a relationship. You can avoid this by thinking before you speak or act and coming from a place of honesty and love. I don't see why that would be a problem. Taurus is ruled by Venus. We are the empress, the nurturer. We give birth to situations, birth to matters. We are nurturers, we helpers, but do we want to help this person? No, but we all go through things. And if this is your divine partner, Taurus, and someone you really care about, it's important to have that compassion that's needed. And understand in any situation, there are going to be challenging times. Nothing's always easier. What is it? These times is built here to make us stronger, here to make relationships stronger. So, yeah. So, no, pardon me, Taurus. But it's time to kind of put down the shield. And it's not about being right. Even though you're right, though, yes, I guess not. So, yeah, we don't have to always be right. Begs to differ, or let's say agree to disagree, and just hear this person out and make your choice. So to close up this spread about our joint solution. What is the joint solution, Taurus? And the joint solution is the Tower. Is to break down this faulty situation and surrender to it. Surrender to what happened and let that past go. I surrender and know how to go forward. This is what you both must do. This is the joint solution. Surrender to the mistakes that you both may have made. This is a divine situation. We had a lovers. You had the angels working with you. Well, I want to say us. And it's about that good and that bad, Taurus. And it's about you guys making that decision on, what you know. And choosing what's in your heart. What you're being called to. It's time to meditate. We have a card talking about your solar plexus chakra needing some attention. The solar plexus chakra, Taurus, is the chakra that strengthens your ability to be confident and in control of your life. When your solar plexus chakra is open, you will be assertive and feel comfortable in a group, comfortable to speak for yourself, comfortable, where your confidence doesn't swagger, So, and maybe it's about, your confidence within this situation, your confidence within this union. So, meditate, open up that chakra, keep your faith in yourself, keep your faith in who you are, what you bring to this connection, and your faith in your partner. And maybe they're slow, and you have to make that decision if you want to forgive them, if your heart, if your soul, if that inner voice is calling you to forgive this person. The final card is about balance. And within this balance, Taurus, is the guidance of the knowledge of your foundation. Knowledge of your culture, knowledge of, what makes you feel free or who you feel free with. And it's for you two to find balance in each other. And balance in each other through these conflicts and these challenges. And your relationship is going through a major change right now, Taurus. So, our final guidance card for this spread and your joint solution between you and your partner states that balance is important in all aspects of life, but it is especially important in relationships, both with others and with yourself. This card suggests that you examine your relationships to see if they are truly in balance. A healthy relationship should include time to be together as well as time to be apart. Take some time in a peaceful solitude to renew your acquaintance with yourself. Acknowledge what you bring to the relationship and what your partner brings to the relationship. Ensure that you both play an equal role and that no one person dominates. Compromise is required. In order for a relationship to be harmonious, be willing to give and receive. By finding the middle ground, you'll help to ensure that your needs and the needs of your partner are met. Compromise also includes accepting that people are individuals with different personalities and ways of looking at the world. Embrace your differences. Rejoice in your similarities. If you find yourself at odds, be willing to work through issues honestly and with love, confident that your differences can be resolved. This is an excellent time to help heal discordant relationships by bringing them into better balance. If you're seeking a romantic relationship, balance in aspects of your own life will open the way to new love. Also, making sure that your relationships with family and friends are in balance will set the tone for the new romance that is on its way to you. Your affirmation, Taurus: I embrace our differences and bring balance and healing to my relationships. It's important to have temperance in this situation and come from a balanced base. Be balanced within yourself so you can have balance in all things. So I'm going to end this spread with some advice from the Romance Angels, Taurus. Our first card is to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Our next card is, children. Your love life is being affected by children. Why is that? I want to read these cards, Taurus, from our Romance Angels. Bear with me. So, retreats. The Romance Angels see that you love, the Romance Angels see that your love life blossoms as you spend time alone with your partner or by yourself. It appears that you've become confused or conflicted by other people's advice. It's time for you to disconnect so that you can better hear your own feelings and opinions. If you are in a relationship, spending time together apart from others will renew your commitment and take it to the next level. This could mean taking a vacation, going on a nature hike, enjoying a long drive, or turning off the phones and computer as you both enjoy a quiet afternoon at home. The painting on this card also indicates a honeymoon, which could be in a literal message. So there may be a deepening of commitment or a new serious relationship if you're currently single. This card may indicate an upcoming engagement, wedding, or renewal of vows. These activities are more meaningful as you spend time alone with your partner. If you're presently single, this card guides you to spend time by yourself, meditating upon your true feelings and thoughts. Be sure to take action based on any intuitive guidance. This strengthens your energy, which helps you rapidly attract and manifest your love partner. Oh, Taurus, that's so cute. All right. And the children. Your love life is being affected by children. The Romance Angels sent you this card because children are a significant factor in your love life. Either you want them or your partner does. Have kids who are influencing your life. This is a factor to consider when you desire to improve your romantic future. The angels honor and support all expressions of love. and they're willing and able to help you with any issues concerning children. In addition, this card can signify that your partner, or you, inner child is affecting your relationship. This may mean that there is a need for playfulness or a lighthearted spirit, or it could signal that it's time to heal a childhood emotional wound. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. The loving nature of your inner child and children in general is supportive of healing work, especially when its intention is to bring in more love. I don't know, Taurus, that just touched me. That inner child, needs some attention. Okay. And lastly, for the underlying energy that we have for our angel answers, this advice, it says that this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So Taurus, I hope you enjoy these love energies from now until from now until May 10th of 2019. Trust the process. When you start feeling those feelings of worry, fear, and doubt, know that's those devil energies, and know that you have to strike them down and build yourself up, and go with what your intuition is telling you. Listen to that inner voice inside of you. Take some time alone, meditate, take those walks, and I wish you the best, Taurus. Again, this is the beginning of the truth. Adik Tarot. Bye-bye.